Mr. Venom. Yo, hola. We just picture, thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading, all in the late night, shaking, boiling, lacing, baking, shaping, shaving. Gotta get this cake right as I serve it. You just burn it, breathe it, learn it. Now watch you take flight. How does it feel?
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's live action from the U.S. Airways Center. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. You take a look at Los Angeles, and you look at their record 5 games back from the #1 seed.
Kevin, I think matchups are so important in this league.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now!
Griffin created the space for that shot.
And Phoenix has possession. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
It was an emphatic win, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried it.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Like a two. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fella.
Rivers dishes to Griffin. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Griffin. First quarter, just over a minute played.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles. For a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA.
Here's the Beast, defended by Griffin. Here's the Beast. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something the team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. Foul call that down on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
You know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good. They did, preventing the and one.
You know, for a player whose star shines as brightly as Blake Griffin, Steve, it seems there are a lot of naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this, I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the 3rd best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion to his game, the post-game, the passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he is an amazing player, and he's gotten better and better.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. In the corner, it's Griffin. Dishes it to Rivers. Here's Hamilton. Los Angeles with another miss.
And you know, hey, anytime a player starts to get a lot of endorsements and TV spots, it puts them under the magnifying glass. They become a target. Other players see Blake Griffin on that pedestal. They're not going to hesitate sometimes to try to take him down the pitch. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
It's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Buried from 15 feet out.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And for Griffin, an all-star from his rookie season, the spotlight came early, but it hasn't taken away from his competitive drive. The criticism he's faced, fair or not, will only spur him.
A nice shot by Knight.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first time.
Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it to Rivers. Now Griffin inside. And there's the 3-second violation.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. First first in scoring, first in shooting percentage, and they're also number 1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. This is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Puts up the baby hook. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Clippers trailed by 3. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Well, fellas, they're undefeated so far in the season series, so nothing to worry about, right? Well, that's not his style. He said, quote, "You can never take any opponent for granted. They're a tough team, and in particular, their shot blocking inside can really give you problems. I expect us to play hard and play disciplined. Guys, we'll see if they can do that and sweep the series."
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance to enable your scores to get comfortable?
I think the key is you need motion. You can't get too stagnant offensively where you're going one-on-one. Activate the offense with ball and player movement.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And then the other part of that, too, to me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
And Tucker kicks to Knight, and he gets it to go. Knight's got 5 points so far.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
No good from Hamilton. Phoenix leading by 3. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Misses off the right iron.
You know, that's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jump. It happens far too often.
Rivers passes to Griffin. Count that one. Griffin's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And now, here are the teams that have heated up offensively in the season's second half. The Suns, number 1.
Kevin, the writing is on the wall, and it's time to get serious. This team has been putting up big numbers. Nothing can give a team focus like the realization.
Clippers trail by 4. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Jordan, the pass to Griffin. That one goes. Cover. Griffin's got 10 points.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Bledsoe dishes to Knight. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bledsoe. That's good. The assist that time for Knight. That's now 8 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. And those shots have just come on easy, open look.
Hamilton, the pass to Griffin. Hamilton. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. They're doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris is checked in for Alex Len. And it's Green for P.J. Tucker. And then for the Clippers, Davis comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Turkoglu is subbed in for Matt Barnes. And that one's good.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Phoenix leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Green. He feeds it to Knight. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Rivers kicks to Hamilton. Griffin is screen on Bledsoe. Here's Rivers. Bledsoe with the block, and he gets it back. The Clippers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Well, collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Udo's checked in. The Suns shooting their first free throws of this. Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Rivers with it. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. Passes to Hamilton. He kicks it to Rivers. Tries a 3. Morris with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 7.
You look at the Morris twins out there, Marquise and Marcus. Defensively, you've got to check those jersey numbers just to make sure you know who you're guarding.
Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Rivers again, it's Green. And here's Rivers. He's got 5. Hamilton with it. Now Green defending. Here's Rivers. It's blocked.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Knight dishes to Morris. Feeds it to Green. Hit his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 on the clock. From deep.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Not sure about that one, you guys. That was really deep, especially for him. He's not a great shooter from out there.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
Rivers kicks to Hamilton. He dishes it to Rivers. Turkoglu outside. From deep. Can't hit. Suns leading by 9. And Green now, top of the key. The pass to Morris. Back to Green. Now, here is Knight. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Jacks up a 3. Green, no luck. Clippers trailed by 9. Here's Rivers. Davis with a screen on Knight. Rivers passes to Hamilton. The feed to Davis. Get the hook shot. And it's good.
You just can't get to it. That hook is the perfect weapon.
Phoenix Phoenix has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Knight dishes to Morris. Outside, Green. Pass to Knight. Morris kicks to Knight. Dashes in for a double-digit lead. Knight's got 11. Here's Rivers. 5 points in the game. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Right wing. Hamilton with it. Now Green defending. Puts up a three. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Hamilton. And it's 8 points for Austin Rivers.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you end.
Knight with it. And he gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Here's Rivers. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
Suns, the beast, he's checked in for Morris. Morris comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for the Clippers, Glenn Davis is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Spencer Hawes. Turkoglu is subbed in for Barnes. So for the Clippers right now, Rivers out there with Jordan Hamilton. Then there's Griffin. And it's Turkoglu. And it's Davis at the center filling out the middle.
And now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. 4th in field goal percentage. 5th in steal. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goals. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
Now, to me, this game comes down to one thing, and that's creating high percentage shots time and again. And Clark, you talked about that field goal percentage. That's an impressive number. So this is obviously a very well-coached team. They play hard, they play together, and they're shooting the ball well like they have been. They're tough to beat.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you hear?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast, in their last matchup against the Spurs, got down to business. He finished with 27 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Just numbers that really jump out at you.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game would be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. And he attacked. And that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Morris kicks to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And now look at Brandon Knight here. What a string of games he's put together here. He's in high gear. Check out the stats. Averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. I'll tell you what, it's been a brilliant run of games for him. He's been doing everything right.
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into him, quite honestly. He's been pretty much playing out of his mind, if you will.
Griffin sets the screen for Turkoglu. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen, and the other using it to get that separation.
Knight passes to the Beast. Hits the jumper. The Beasts got 4 points this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Davis with a screen on Knight. Outside Griffin. The dish to Turkoglu. Griffin sets the screen for Turkoglu. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Suns leading by 12.
It wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to rebuild this club. Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Davis with a screen on Knight. Outside Griffin. Poked away. And oh, here we go. Knight. Nobody back. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Keeping up the pressure here. I like that. When you have a lead, don't let up.
Yeah, this game could be over soon if they keep pounding it the way they are.
Here's Rivers. 13 points in the game. And the push for new talent in Phoenix really seen from top to bottom. New GM, first-time head coach, Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, and they did an outstanding job. They're pushing to create a very positive culture there, really giving everybody an opportunity to show what they can do. Thus far, the results are very impressive.
Knight dishes to Green. Takes it to Morris. Back to Green. Punches a three. Another three for Phoenix.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Clippers trail by 17. Rivers kicks to Griffin. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has run 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Green. And it's in after a nice ball drop from outside. Green's got 12 points in the game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Rivers kicks to Griffin. The offensive rebound, and he gets the bucket. Griffin's got 19 points.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Over to the left wing. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Knight. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. 27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Knight. And here is Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Takes the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Rivers. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Suns ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Doc, what do you think is the main area this team needs to address going down the stretch?
I tell you, every quarter we've had a 2-minute stretch where, guys are playing hard. They're trying to win. But you got to win together by running your stuff. And we're trying to make it up and the turnovers killing us right now.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But some...
Now it's been a one-sided affair. On a comeback.
Griffin just having a terrific game. 19 points. He's chalking chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I'd look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
The Beast in at power forward. Brandon Knight is out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Lang. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. They're the group for Jeff Winashek starting the second half. Clippers trailed by 17. On the arc. No good from Hamilton. The Suns shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Bledsoe. He sinks the 11-footer. Bledsoe's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Suns. The Clippers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
Eric Bledsoe is still on the come as a playmaker and shooter, but because of his great physical gifts, he is certainly a rising star in the NBA.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. He feeds it to Tucker. Passes it to the Beast. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got 16 points.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Griffin is screen on Knight. Here's Hamilton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hamilton's got his third basket of the night.
And his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Bledsoe passes to Tucker. And the officials call over the bat. A little too aggressive there.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Clippers trail by 17. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Shot off the pick. Another one falls to the Clippers.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Here's Tucker. Covered by Barnes. Tucker the basket to the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the Beast. 16 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. No good on that one. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. Grind it out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that certainly give you highlight reel material. They're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Rivers dishes to Hamilton. Shot clock at 6. Rivers kicks to Barnes. His first shot coming late. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the Clippers, I think a big part of how they're playing out of the league if need be is that they know how to get to the free throw line.
Clippers trail by 17. From the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. The low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks for that story, Doris. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity strike for all of the past month. You take a look at Barnes, deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to foul.
Well, there's some group guys. What else can you say?
as a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win. Well, one way or another, the Clippers, as you said, they'll find ways to score points, even if it means selling a call or two. But you do what you need to do to get wins, and most players are open to that.
Hamilton outside. Rivers with it. And it's Knight picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. Here's Jordan. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Knight slams it in.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin. They need his points, and he's providing them.
Clippers trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Feeds to Tucker. The 3. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's foul number 2 for him. Udo's checked in for Blake Griffin. The Clippers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Out to the right wing. Now Barnes. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kept alive. Udo off on the layup. Suns lead by 17. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris is checked in. Here is Udo. He kicks it to Barnes. Down low. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Udo, no good. Suns have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Bledsoe against Jordan. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. No good from Hamilton.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
The shot by Knight, no good.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Jordan kicks to Rivers. Back to Jordan. Hamilton, the pass to Barnes. Knocks down the 3-ball. Phoenix leading by 17. Bledsoe kicks it to Tucker. Now, here is Knight. He's got 21. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the 15-footer. Knight's got 8 points in the quarter. Clippers trail by 19. Hamilton dishes to Rivers. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. And here's Barnes for 3. They grab their own miss. Udo, the pass to Barnes. Rivers with Eric Bledsoe covering. Rivers kicks to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Goes up again. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's the beast. He's got 16. Outside for Bledsoe. Good. Bledsoe's got 14.
Well, here we go again. An open path for the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Jordan Barnes sets the pick for Hamilton. Barnes, screen on Knight. There's the pass to Rivers. From beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns. The Beasts got his 6th rebound here tonight.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down. Again, he did make 2 in the first half.
Morris. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A nice shot by Rivers. He's got 17.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Suns lead by 19 points. Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Pass to the Beast. Tries from the block, and that one's good. The Beasts got 18 points in the game. Clippers trailed by 21. Rivers kicks to Utah. He dishes it to Barnes. It's intercepted. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Knight. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Gerald Green comes in for Eric Bledsoe. The Clippers also changing it up. Davis comes in for Jordan. And Ito Turkoglu is subbed in for Hamilton.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Barnes with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Rivers passes to Barnes. Pulls it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Knight dishes to Morris. The feed to Morris. On the wing, Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Green's got 14 points.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
And here is Barnes. To stop the run. Here's Rivers. Shot denied.
And let's take a look now. Brandon Knight showing up in the league rankings. 5th in three-point field goal percentage. 12th in free throw percentage. There aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league. He's in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
Yeah, and you know, taking a look again at his three-point shooting, Steve, he's done an excellent job, I think, of finding open spots. His teammates help him get open, but he understands how to do that. And then he just splashes those triples.
Marcus Thornton is checked in for the Suns. The Clippers also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Utah. Wilcox comes in for Barnes. And Hudson subbed in for Rivers. Here's Hudson. The dish to Turkoglu. Buries it from three-point range. Turkoglu's got his 2nd basket of the night.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
To the right side. Morris kicks to Green. Dishes to Thornton. Pass to Morris. And a wide open shot from Green. And they come back with their own three-pointer. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. The Clippers shooting 41% from the floor so far in the 3rd. No good from Hudson. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Morris. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
White is checked in for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Green kicks to Morris. And Wright with the basket on the assist by Morris. Wright's got 6.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
And Hawes kicks to Turkoglu. He feeds it to Hawes. That's short off the rim.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 20-7 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honors.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. He had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
In for Marcus Morris. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Gerald Green. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Davis comes in for Wilkins. Griffin's checked in for Jones. And it's Barnes in for Hudson. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Griffin. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Davis. And it's Turkoglu. And it's Barnes in the 1 spot.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup.
About how he's finished. That's a nice hoop there.
The Beast, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And then for Los Angeles, Udo's checked in for Jordan. And it's Rivers in for Davis. Turkoglu outside. Griffin sets the screen for Turkoglu. Outside Griffin. Rivers passes to Griffin. Nobody near Barnes. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Barnes again, Stranger. Back to Bledsoe.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. It's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Here's Turkoglu. That's good.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Rivers again. It's Bledsoe. Here's Granger. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 5 here tonight. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
And now in transition is Horton. Here we go. Danny Granger again.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Right side Griffin. Takes it from 10, and he gets it to go. Griffin's got 27 points. Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe passes to the Beast. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Hamilton's checked in for Turkoglu. Rivers kicks to Udo. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Kicks it to Thornton. Passes to the Beast. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And so passes to the Beast. Out to the wing. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. You know, the idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcaster.
Rivers dishes to Hamilton. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Suns have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And Thornton kicks to Granger. Here's the Beast. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel ball.
They've done a pretty nice job of taking care of the ball here tonight. They've got to continue to do so.
This is checked in. And then for the Clippers, Spencer Hawes is checked in for Griffin. Wilcox comes in for Jordan Hamilton. And Hudson subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Hudson. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. It's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Morris kicks to Thornton. It's stolen by Wilcox. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Barnes. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Bledsoe's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. Part of this interior collapse we've seen defensively is the reason they've struggled, and they're trailing by so much.
No good from Hudson. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris passes to Thornton. Feeds it to Morris. Back to Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and the shot is good.
You know, an interesting study came out recently that argued that steals are really undervalued, not just because they create high percentage scoring opportunities at the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
Udo gets the bucket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Now Thornton. He kicks it to Morris. Bledsoe outside. The pass to Morris. Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by Udo.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Barnes kicks to Hawes.
Yeah, you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your lineup. Steals require a special act, quickness, anticipation. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking really get into an opposing player's head, too.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. I mean, you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
Well, with the track record they brought into the game against these guys, coming away with a victory has to be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, you know what it is. A loss would have given them a horrendous 0-4 mark in the season series, so they did very well to avoid that fate.
It always takes someone stepping up. That happened here as we got great numbers for the Beast. You look at the energy brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker. Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Phoenix. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Turkoglu's checked in for Matt Barnes. Now, here is Morris. Defended by Turkoglu. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Nailed from three-point land.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
They need this. Wilcox can't hit. Now Bledsoe. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burt, and the rest of the 2K Sports Team, thanks for being with us. This is Kevin Harmon, and once again, let's take a look at the Jordan player of the game, the Beast.
Hey, Rook, keep your head up.
Oh, whoa, Coach Rivers. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I ain't playing very well.
Everybody has down nights. Don't dwell on it. I've seen you play. You've got game. You'll bounce back. Just keep working
I
hard.
will, for sure. Thanks again. Hey, Coach, how you doing, man?
Good.
Oh, come on, man. I know you since I was 12 years old. I know something wrong. So what's up?
Forget it. You know, you're a professional athlete in the middle of the season. You got enough to worry about.
Man, bump all that, man. You family, Coach. What's going on?
All right. Engineers from the county said the gym at the school has structural damage that, quote, poses a significant threat to the public. Until such a time repairs can be made, the structure must be shut down, unquote.
Hold on. They want to close the gym? Our gym?
Unless we get a sudden infusion of cash. Look, it hurts to ask, but if you could contribute financially, you know, the coaches, the faculty, the kids, we'd really appreciate it. We wouldn't have to go across town and play at that rec center. Heck, we could name the gym after you. What do you think?
Coach, there was a time when I ain't have anything. You brought me into your home, your heart, and your team. I'm more than happy to help out any way I can, and that includes financial.
I'm so proud of you. The man you've become. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, no problem. I got you. Forever.
See you later.
Call you later.
Just getting one last look?
Yeah, man, it's been a long road. Can't believe the season's over.
Yeah, listen, man. I had a blast playing with you this year. You came a long way. And now you got some decisions to make. Where you gonna play, where you gonna call home for the next year or so. My advice is just trust your gut. You know what feeling's right. You'll see it. I'm gonna holler at you later in the summer to see where your mind's at, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You got it. No matter what you decide, we're always gonna be bros.
Hey, man, thanks for working out with me.
A year ago, it would have never happened.
Why you say that?
You serious? You're the king of attitude.
Hey, your attitude wasn't so great yourself.
Maybe. I'm just glad our rookie season is behind us.
Yeah, man, there's only so much garbage you can take from the vets, you know?
Yeah, but now you got a big decision coming up. Where you're gonna play, where you're gonna take the next step. Who knows, maybe we can team up in the future.
Be a dynamic duo for sure.
The future's wide open for both of us.
Peace, bro. Nah, what I'm saying is it's only a matter of time before my name is up in the conversation. We talking MVP, player. Yeah. Oh, hey, hold up. Man, you know what? I gotta holler at you later. I gotta bounce. Peace.
Thank you. Told you we have business to discuss.
All right, man, let's do it.
All right. We gotta figure out which teams are gonna be lucky enough to be in the bidding for your services. Take a look at this, tell me which teams top your list, and I'll start making calls. Well, good. I'm sure the way you've been playing, everybody wants a piece of you. Now it's up to me to put the best deal together. I'll reach out when I know more.
Hey, you make sure you get those fools to open up their checkbook, man. All right? I'll take care of the rest. By the way, Sharks.
Yep.
Sorry, but why did you just walk through my door? You didn't even knock. Hey, man, you know, I like where your head's at. Me and you on the court together? That's an unreal combination. The league wouldn't stand a chance. I'm gonna call my agent right now. Oh, is that so? That's why you came over here? What does that even mean? I think the idea of being a part of a team like that sounds pretty good to me. You know what? Let's make a deal. Yeah? Is that so? What kind? People sure like to talk. No way, man. I ain't playing around. Me and you, we done worked way too hard. For real, and came way too far for me to bail on you now. I got you, bro. Whatever.
All right. The way you've been lighting it up, my job was easy.
Oh, so what you're saying is, I could just field the deals myself, and I don't even need an agent, huh?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm saying no such thing. You can't be bothered with all the minute details. That's my job. Take the pressure off. Deal with all the business people, GMs, shoe companies.
Man, would you just spit it out? What kind of deal are we looking at?
The life-changing kind. Take a look. Excellent choice. Congratulations. You are now a 100% bona fide NBA star, one of the best players on the planet, and about to get paid like one.
Hey, shoot, you about to get paid too.
Amen to that. I'll call and get that contract into your hands as quick as possible.
Make sure you get on it, because the quicker I sign, the quicker we both get paid.
Call from the car. Congrats again. You've earned everything. Adios.
You owe me a Shark Tank.
Don't owe you.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
No problem, Coach.
Listen, I just wanted to let you know how excited I am with you joining our team. I've seen what you can do on the court, and I knew with you signing on with us, we would be capable of some big things. You were one of the key reasons that I decided to come on board.
Wow, that means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to working with you and bringing a championship to this city.
Well, just keep developing your game. I think we'll have a pretty good shot at it. Now I'll see you down on the court.
It's all good, Coach. I appreciate it.
Let's start with you, Doc. What led you to take a head coaching position here?
Well, it seemed like a great opportunity to come in and move the organization forward. I'd like to look at the roster, and the way I see it, this team has a chance to be good for a very long time.
Doc, you've got one of the more impressive players in the league sitting next to you right there. Did his signing have anything to do with your decision to come on board?
Well, I'm certainly excited what we can do together, but he's just one piece of the puzzle. I think the team as a whole has a lot of potential, and I'm really looking forward to starting the season.
I'd like to get a player's perspective on my first question to Doc. What led you to sign on here?
Oh, I really felt like this was the best place for me to continue and develop my game. I love the fans here. I love the city. I just think it's a great place to play basketball.
And how did you feel when you learned Doc would be joining the team?
Oh, man, that was just icing on the cake to me. I've been a fan of Coach Rivers for a very long time now, and I know if anybody can come in here and bring a championship to this team, it's Coach Rivers. I think Coach and I are really going to make a really great team. I'm ready to get started. Right, Coach?
Well, I hope so. But now it's time to get to work. We've got a long season ahead of us. Hey, thanks, everyone.
Peace, guys.
Okay, everyone, I know you're all excited to get started, and so am I. I just wanted to say that I'm excited to be here coaching this team. I think we have a great group of guys, and we've got a chance to go a long way. But that does not happen without us putting in the work, and that starts today with our practice. So let's go out there, let's go play hard, and take the first step towards what I expect to be a great season.